Hello everyone and welcome to our channel.
If you've ever been to Las Vegas or even just looked into it, you know that it's no secret steakhouses and Sin City tend to go hand in hand, and they have been for decades.
In today's video, we'll be visiting the most in-demand and oldest continually operating steakhouse in Las Vegas, who claims to have been serving the best steaks on earth since 1958.
Known for their history and stories from the famous celebrities and mafioso who dine there, Golden Steer Steakhouse takes you to a time gone by with tuxedoed servers, white tablecloths, Caesar salad prepared tableside, flaming desserts, giant twice-baked potatoes, and what we hear may be the most flavorful steak that you've ever had.
Was it worth needing to make a reservation 6 months in advance? Or will Golden Steer not live up to the hype? Stick around and find out on today's episode of
James and Paul Try It All.
Now before we start, we do want to let you know that we were not compensated by Golden Steer to make this video. All opinions are our own and they do reflect our experience at the time of our visit. As taste is subjective, we encourage you to form your own opinions based on the information in this video. Now we also want to address that if you're in any Vegas Facebook group, you are likely to see both positive and negative reviews about Golden Steer. So as we show the menu and prices, we want to emphasize that we went with their signature 40-ounce Tomahawk for two for $255. This includes your salad and 2 sides, and yes, you can do the tableside Caesar with this option. We also want to say that it is strongly recommended to book as far out as you can or get on a waiting list on OpenTable months before your visit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just got seated here at Golden Steer, and I have to say, after just taking one quick look around this beautiful restaurant, it's everything that I imagine a quality steakhouse to have, and it's gorgeous in here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be placing an order here in just a few moments. Hopefully, food will be out shortly.
We are doing the dinner for two, which is going to be the 40-ounce Tomahawk Steak. We are starting off with the table-sized Caesar salad. We also started off with a round of cocktails. I went with the Spice It Up, and James is going to go ahead and show off his cocktail as well. We also went with a twice-baked potato, and we went with a mac and cheese. I cannot wait for the food to start to come out. They also started off with this awesome bread service here.
I just want to say that I think it's very refreshing to see that they still offer a complimentary bread service when so many restaurants in Las Vegas and beyond no longer offer complimentary bread service. It's now become an upcharge. Don't get me wrong, it's not mind-blowing bread. They're perfectly delightful little dinner rolls, yeasty, delicious, soft, butter's salty and flavorful. Had this been an upcharge, I would have said no.
How are we doing this evening?
Amazing.
Glad to be here. Freshly spread sauce with Dijon mustard in the bowl. Beautiful. Just the egg yolk here. All right, we got some minced garlic here. Are we both okay with some anchovies? Absolutely.
Yep.
Olive oil. Worcestershire. Tabasco. So Caesar Cardini's original recipe called for chile. We're pouring ours down with Tabasco. And we're going to finish this off with some lemon juice. And Chef Caesar Cardini's recipe calls for limes. This is lemon juice. And there's the weird dressing. Gorgeous. Pinch of Parmesan cheese. Pinch, okay?
Just a little pinch.
Baked croutons. All right, Jens, any big plans tomorrow?
Yeah, so we're in the process of hitting up every pizza slice counter on the Vegas Strip. So far, we have hit 15 different pizza slice counters, and we're doing 5 more for basically part 3 of this series.
Am I allowed to ask which one's been your top 3 so far?
Our top 3 so far are easy to say. It's going to be Pizza Rock is up there,
Miami Slice.
Slice at Fountain Blue, and then Pizza Cake by Buddy Velasco and Harris. And I think the big thing for that one is I think the pizza's really good, but they have a comparable deal of 2 slices, any slices, and a beer for like $21. Which
I can't beat that.
Right, I'm just like, that's a great deal. But we've definitely learned by doing this that that pizza slice counters in Vegas are not created equal. There's been some really bad ones.
All right, everyone, so we're starting off with our cocktails, and of course, as you can see, the service here is impeccable. They brought out our Caesar really quick, along with our cocktails. Now, for my cocktail, I decided to go with the Spice It Up. Now, this is going to be Fiero Habanero Tequila, Velvet Falernum, Mango Puree, and Lemon Juice. Let's go ahead and give this a taste. This is delightful. It has a really nice bite to it. So you've got mango flavor with a nice heat. Now, if you watch our channel often, you know that I'm always a fan of a spicy cocktail. You love a spicy cocktail? This is one to get. Cheers.
For my cocktail, I went with a Spritz 65. This is gonna be Bombay Sapphire, blackberry liqueur, blueberry puree, lemon juice, and Prosecco. I am very excited to try this. I love all those flavors. Let's give it a shot. The berry flavor is so bold, so pronounced. It easily hits you. I would say this is a very easygoing, smooth drink. It tastes like berry juice. As many people would say, this is dangerous. Alrighty folks, now it's time to try the Tableside Caesar. Now, the Tableside Caesar here is made in a very similar fashion, with similar ingredients to the original Caesar salad made in Tijuana, Mexico. Let's give it a bite. It smells amazing. Legit, no joke. That's one of the best Caesar salads I've ever had in my life. That's amazing. That is so flavorful. I could come here and just eat Caesar salad. It's crisp and creamy. The croutons are crunchy. The anchovy flavor gives it a nice salty brininess. The lemon comes through. The Parmesan gives it a wonderful kind of nutty flavor to it. This is absolutely a work of art in salad form. Get the Tableside Caesar if you come to Golden Steer.
So one thing I want to say about this Tableside Caesar salad, you can definitely tell it is well dressed. As he was pouring the olive oil into it, there's a lot of olive oil that makes up this dressing. But it emulsified so nicely. The amount of flavor that comes through with this dressing, I don't think I've ever encountered that with any Caesar dressing. We're going to enjoy our Caesar salad, and we will be right back to you when our Tomahawk Steak arrives. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with that 40-ounce Tomahawk Steak after these messages.
Hello everyone, we really hope that you're enjoying today's video. If you are, please take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that cute little bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released. Every Saturday, we're going to bring you more Las Vegas hotel reviews, restaurant reviews, attraction reviews, and a whole lot more. Now, if you enjoy gambling just like we do, every Sunday we feature a slot series, Slot Play Sunday, also released at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you folks so much for your continued support. We really do appreciate you. We love you and you mean the world to us.
Bone-in tomahawk ribeye.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
That is delightful.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice little touch.
This is a delightful looking tomahawk steak.
I think it goes without saying that we need to add a little extra seasoning.
Yep.
I'm just
And
gonna-
one thing that you may not know is that they are known for their own house-made seasonings.
Twice baked potato loaded with
Gorgeous.
sour cream,
You have a twice baked potato.
Oh,
cheese bechamel sauce, and crispy breadcrumb steak.
oh, that sounds unbelievable. And we get to keep the cute little seasoning.
Oh, do we really?
He just said take it home. Yeah. Wonderful, because I was going to say, if we enjoyed the meal tonight, I wanted to order seasoning anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go ahead and add a little more seasoning to that.
yeah, no, I'd already seasoned it. Do you want the end piece or do you want a middle piece?
I'll let you have the end piece.
There's also another end piece over here.
Why don't we each go with an end piece?
I'm going to feel bad because we're never going to finish this.
You know what? We are going to make our best attempt at this.
We are never going to finish this.
You know what? I'm not worried. Why
All
don't
right.
you go ahead and take a taste and tell me how the steak is?
Yep, we do have sauce coming, but let's give it a taste just on its own. First off, I can already tell it's beautifully cooked. Smells amazing. That's legitimately one of the best steaks I've ever had in my life. I'm not even being dramatic. It's so unbelievably tender. It just melts in your mouth. And the seasoning is beautiful. It's the perfect amount of fat. It's so rich. Oh my God. The char is so smoky and robust. All right, let's try with a little bit of the brandy peppercorn here. Little dab will do ya. This steak in no way needs sauce, but the sauce makes it even that much better. The brandy peppercorn is delightful. Let's try the béarnaise. Just a little dab. Ooh, that's good. Absolutely wonderful. That's all I can say. Yes. Yes. Run, don't walk to Golden Steer.
All right, so it's my turn to try this steak. Now, if it's as great as James has been saying, I am excited. I will say it cuts through nicely. Like, it cuts through like a knife like butter. I like that you can see a lot of the red in the steak as well. That is the most tender steak that I have ever eaten. Ever. I mean, we go to steakhouses quite often.
Especially in Vegas.
Especially in Vegas. I don't think I've ever had a steak this good. You can clearly see there's a lot of the fat still on this end part of the steak. I think this is the perfect texture and mouthfeel. Now, I am a little excited to find out what that béarnaise sauce is like because I've attempted to make béarnaise at home. I always mess it up. Wow, it doesn't need the béarnaise, but it sets it over the top.
Right? Doesn't it just make it like 10 times more rich?
Rich, buttery. It adds just an extra amount of fat to an already fatty steak. Well, excuse me for a second. I'm gonna go grab another slice of this. Now, time to try some of the brandy peppercorn. Wow, I am in heaven with that brandy peppercorn. You can get the notes of pepper that come through. You get that nice little brandy flavor.
It adds a sweetness to it.
It does add a sweetness, but it also just complements the steak. I'm quite enjoying this. I'm glad we decided to go with the Tomahawk for two.
All right, guys, now it's time for some sides. Now, we went with their famous twice-baked potato. Now, man, like, I can't lie. Whenever I see a twice-baked potato on a menu, it seems super gimmicky to me. But this one does come highly recommended. Not even having had a bite yet, I can smell how rich and starchy this is. There's cheese and bacon. The skin is perfectly crisp. I love a crispy potato skin. I think I'm ruined for all baked potatoes the rest of my life. The bacon is so strong, so salty and fatty and rich. It's absolutely buttery. And the best part, that potato skin is so unbelievably crisp. It's just a perfect twice-baked potato.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead with this mac and cheese, which is basically going to be cavatappi pasta and 4-cheese bechamel. I am quite excited for this because mac and cheese is just one of my favorite things. Wow, it's light, it's creamy, and there's a little bit of a sharpness that comes through with the cheese. I'm definitely getting some cheddar. I'm definitely getting a little bit of a stronger cheese, possibly a Gouda. This is a delightful mac and cheese. The bechamel is rich, it's creamy. This is pretty much everything I want in a mac and cheese. I will definitely give it this. Mac and cheese is the side to go with if you're gonna order a steak here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We will eventually be showing off some dessert, but in the meantime, we're gonna continue to gorge ourselves on meat and starchy sides and just enjoy our evening here. I'm so glad that we could come to Golden Steer finally, and we're really happy that you're along with us. Alrighty, guys, we have placed our order for dessert. We have ordered the Tableside Bananas Foster, which is sure to be a showstopper here. But while we're waiting for that, I do just want to say I'm just speechless. Everything has been so amazing. The service is impeccable. The food is unbelievable. And we want to also just thank them. They gave us a free round of cocktails. So I got another Spritz 65. And do yourself a favor, come to Golden Steer if you can. Keep in mind that reservations need to be booked months in advance, and I absolutely understand why. We booked ours about 6-7 months in advance, and when we did, it was limited slots available. So the further in advance that you can book, do it. Make sure you make a point to get a table here.
So while they're making our Tableside Bananas Foster, we wanted to take this moment to talk to you about the fact that the dessert is not included in the Tomahawk Steak for two. So this will be an extra cost, but we can definitely say that it is worth the price. Can we also appreciate just how much flame this dessert creates tableside? For about a green chip, that's $25 for those who don't play blackjack. This dessert is worth just the price of the fire show. I am also curious to know just how many of these Tableside Bananas Fosters the Golden Steer makes on any given night of their dinner service. And what if you're not feeling Bananas Foster? Well, they also have you covered with Cherries Jubilee, which is also made tableside.
What a presentation. All right, before this ice cream completely melts, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna get a banana, a little bit of ice cream. Oh no. There we go, okay. Let's take a little bite. It turns out I love Bananas Foster, and just every other Bananas Foster I've ever had in my life has been awful. This is good. Holy crap, holy crap. Bananas Foster equals good. That's all I got. I'm out of words.
Now, I love how this hot Bananas Foster just kind of melts some of this ice cream. It's almost like a soupy, creamy mixture. Now, I have to be honest, I am the one that loves Bananas Foster. Oh my God, the orange zest.
Right?
The orange zest.
It brings it all together.
Yes, it does. I don't think I've ever had a Bananas Foster with orange zest. That's the missing ingredient.
If I have, it's never been that pronounced.
No, it's got a nice citrus note to it. But it melts, it blends well with the vanilla ice cream. You get that nice brown sugar cinnamon taste. This is probably one of the better desserts that I have had. And the fact that they flame it and make it at the table, wow. Oh, wow. The ice cream kind of makes the caramel solidify.
I'm just going straight for the ball at this point.
Are you? I have to be honest here. This is worth whatever we're paying for it.
I think it was 25.
You know what? That's a blackjack bet. I would totally pay that for this. With that being said, we're going to enjoy this Bananas Foster as it melts, and then we will be back with our final thoughts on the Golden Steer. Spoiler alert, I think you probably already know.
I think you know what we're going to say. That was hands down.
The absolute best steakhouse experience that I have ever had.
Agreed. And it's not because we've not been to amazing steakhouses. We absolutely have, both together and separate. That being said, we're not going to just keep beating this dead horse because I think you get the point.
Yeah, I think the Tomahawk speaks for itself.
Right. So on that note, we want to thank you guys for sticking through to the end of the video. We sincerely appreciate you so very much. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure and hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel and ring that bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James Paul Try It All is released. We release new episodes of our travel vlog every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as Slot Play Sunday, every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
We are in that post-meat coma haze.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've got some meat sweats going on, partially because of the cocktails. Can't lie.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, guys.
We really appreciate it. Have a great one.
Until next week, thank you so much.